Alright, testing, testing. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Alright, we should be good now. Alright, let's continue. Start with the story. Quickly, let me claim my gift of Odyssey. Okay, so yeah, we have to do this part of the story anyway. Okay, so let us continue where we left off. But hopefully we can get to the March 7th form today. And hopefully it doesn't take too long.
All these years, and the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's kinda sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Dan Heng, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit, in my humble opinion. The rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
Why such a sudden topic all of a sudden?
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yanqing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem.
Remedy?
I was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, She didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself. Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingsha, you're back! Ugh, I've been waiting ages for you.
Oh no.
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
What a small world. You stole my sword! Give it back!
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
That's not it at all.
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming. But you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Oh, to be young and at the whim of impulse. So is this the war dance?
Between these two, who do you think is tougher, Dan Heng? Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious.
Get ready to separate them.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagine celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right? I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going? Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
Well, I have to use this bitch. God damn it. I do not want to play as Yaoqing. We're gonna fucking make a team. Fuck do I even want to do? I gotta definitely do this. I should bring like a secondary DPS. Real question is who? No. Wait, did it tell me the recommended elements? No, it just says team must include countering.
Looks like my predecessors left quite a mess. Let me say it again. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't...
Can we start now, Lingsha?
Harmony and unison. The market is on right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to his sword to actually have some skill.
Strike the heart. Let the valuation begin. Confiscated. Night. Stars echo. Welcome to my blade and flight. Easy, Numby. Liquidation.
No! Kill it! Yes!
No dirty tricks.
I still know when you're ever gonna get, bitch. Actually, she might get more than that, but...
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
Let the valuation begin. Go Numpy! The market is on price. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
Deleted.
Strike the heart.
Sure, I'll play along.
Practice is over. Swords descend. They'll risk high reward. Liquidation.
No dirty tricks. Watch your head.
That's some bullshit. It's like, no matter how many I kill, she seems to always get, like, so high up.
Blade and flight. May song bring us victory.
No dirty tricks. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Go Numpy!
Oh.
Listen to the final song of life. Sing it all together. Easy, Numby.
record is a right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
Watch your head.
Night. Stars echo.
Fuck you, Yun Lee.
Strike with heart. I win, Miss Yunli.
You got lucky.
Why don't you just give me back my sword, sincerely apologize, and then go cry your eyes out to your grandpa?
Okay, you didn't have to say all
Consider
that.
yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword, as I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
Okay, bro,
All you
chill.
did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself. If you think you can just take this sword from my hand, go ahead and try.
Causing property damage.
Well fought, my young friends.
Alright, the stream may continue. I'm so sorry for that long wait, but now we can continue. And it looks like Fei Xiao has made her appearance.
However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will.
She says that after blocking all their attacks with one hand.
I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Luofu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're...
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Indeed she is.
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Luofu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the
Mommy?
great general.
I'm sorry,
Known
Mommy.
to all, and unbeknown to none.
Great General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Luofu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals.
I really like this character.
Sounds much better, right?
God, Fei Xiao's so cool.
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of Divine Foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao. Oh, by the way, Miss Lingsha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of Divine Foresight for a chat with General Jingyuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of Divine Foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
God, this character's so sick. I wish she drew her axe. I really cannot, dude. It's gonna be all the saving, dude. Another session of not
Back
summoning for
already?
characters.
You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
I like her.
Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Zhao Zhou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Meanwhile, Yan Xing and Zero return to the exalting sanctum.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome. I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right? Can't you put a little more enthusiasm into it?
Thanks for the kind
Shut up,
words,
March.
Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Dan Heng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
Why is March eyes like that?
That it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yao Qing and the Zhu Ming.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Hua Yan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
A crossing of blades and hearts. When two blades meet, witness the battle for supremacy between Yanqing and Yunli. That's cool they added a teleport thing in there now. You probably could do it before, but it felt like you always had... No, actually, no. I don't think you could teleport in here before. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It's been a while. Hello. There's Yunli.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huai. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yu Chui for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Luofu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yu Chui from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Luofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning.
What does that mean? Or since it's the Marshal's orders, do we need to step aside? What does that mean?
The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huai. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Are these March's dual blades, I'm assuming, for her other form?
It's this case right here.
The case gleams with a musted luster, crafted from material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterfully woven with metallic threads, outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Luofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Luofu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the Ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended
I can
for the
see
war
it,
dances
like
only.
barely.
It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored
Oh, okay. I thought there was something in it already. It kind of looks like there is, but that's just probably the box
I don't
detail.
mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhu-Ming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands. Tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yan Xing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Luofu as the Ringmaster, so it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yan Xing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Zhuming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him. Not to be rude or anything, we've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance.
Sorry, I'm messaging.
While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing
Oh.
it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance. displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
They both look at March.
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
It can't be Don Hung, and it's not the Trailblazer, because there would have been another Forbes, so...
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword
Mm-hmm.
fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Accept your fate.
Perfect chance for you? You were mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
Yeah, I did.
It's actually voiced, too.
But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General. Then count me in.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
Jeffrey become the best swordmaster on the Express.
That way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Hey, I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board.
Yeah, you're lucky because enemies can't dodge in this game. Whew. Or, I mean, technically you could be dominated by Kafka and shoot the Trailblazer.
The basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Huayan smilingly silent, soon departs the seat of the Divine Force with Yunli.
General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about? I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yunli and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Huaiyan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time.
Yeah, we're here to
From
attend the
his
ceremony
point of
anyway.
view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time.
That's kind of
Since the
true.
crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face, and he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huaiyan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. Now, I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
I'm not gonna say that second one. That's just rude.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Luofu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
I know.
Jing Yuan is so cool. I wish he was better though. Normally, Fei Xiao meets. I could not read that fast enough because I was not looking at it for a second.
And for so long too. It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Orbit fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou
Pichu.
Yanqing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huaiyan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Luofu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the Elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the report from the Luofu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a coffin.
Oh yeah, the
claiming
Watcho.
to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Luofu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Luofu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Luofu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person. But since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Law Fu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for a long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin Warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos.
Damn.
I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Law Fu, those on the Yaoqing
He does look cool, though.
are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukong, have you
Ruan Mai?
Ron May?
Ruan May? What the fuck? I did run around. You finally arrived in the Pentagon Inn for a well-deserved rest. Oh, this is getting interesting now. Now you're restless from meeting the general, and the bustling crowd before the war dance keeps you from falling asleep. Restlessness, by the way. I skimmed over that as restless. Day 2.
I'm still feeling sleepy. Did I oversleep? Where did March and Dan Heng go?
Like Yin Li was here, she's not.
There you are.
You haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huai Yan, have you?
I didn't like any of those options.
Especially early, so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
This is, the first time someone has called me Master. I need to, get used to it. Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huai Yan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
Is it too late for regrets? I'm already regretting my impulsive decision.
Honestly, I'm not sure what I'll do either, because I've never been a teacher before. So, Miss March, please behave and don't skip classes. Or complain.
You need to toughen up and train her properly, Master Yanqing. Don't go easy on her.
You're so hard. By the way, where's Yun Li?
I've found a quiet quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
March 7 waits to you and Don Hung embarking on the first lesson of the swordplay training. Ah, we're gonna have POVs again.
Seriously? It's the first day and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Master Yun Li, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu swordplay then.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Zhu Ming sword masters treat their apprentices. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use.
It's the outfit.
What's this? Xianzhou clothing? It's so beautiful!
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it.
You're awesome, Master Yun Li!
See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th the essence of Zhu Ming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master Yanqing?
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Thank you, Master Yanqing!
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yun Li?
This is about to be an interesting training sesh.
It's just getting started.
I'm so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
If there was like sparks here for like anime stuff, where it's like sparks colliding with each other's minds and whatnot, that would be right here in the middle. Moments later.
So what do you think, Masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
Alright, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense?
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay.
Oh, I should probably craft the team now. So, okay, so the team I was looking at... Oh, oops. Is obviously March has to be here. The Hunt. Oh, I like how... I favorited her because I'm going to switch the version out for her. The real issue was like, the person I was thinking of using her with was Topaz for now. And then Robin and Aventurine. Because this is a follow-up attack team. So like this... Okay, it didn't save. Let's try that again. God damn it. So this, and this. Because this is a follow-up attack team. But Topaz is the main DPS, and March 7th is the sub-DPS. But you could also exchange... No, I mean, Topaz is really the only other one I can think of right now. Maybe Clara, but I'm not using Clara. I'd rather use Topaz. She said, "Shing."
Peach blossoms and divine sword descend.
Are you ready?
That's me so bad.
Yeah, I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
I could take 10 of you.
Oh, okay, so it didn't even matter what team I brought in. No, Miss March, you're still inexperienced with the sword. Why don't you use your skill first and learn a few moves from me? Understood. Now I'll ask Mr. Yanchin. Jesus.
Oh, come on! Let me fight!
Alright, sorry about that. I had someone walk in. Alright, understood. Now I'll ask Mr. Yanchin. Now I'll ask Master Yanchin to teach me some moves.
Pay close attention, Miss March. Lawfu swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Shifu's attacks can accumulate charge for master. It's called Shifu? Okay, so that's like the master. Master attacks can accumulate charge to March 7th and make her realize powerful abilities. I think I can just base it. We'll do this in slow motion. I probably should have skilled.
Not very sportsmanlike. Ignore him. Strength is everything. Yes, you! You like this? Good practice.
Well done!
Better not underestimate me!
Blade in flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Probably should have killed the other guy with this. Well, he died still.
Right on time. So, how many of my moves can you block? Strike with heart!
Gonna show me what you're made of? Skip! I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Time for some swordplay. Blade in flight!
I get it now! You'll make for good practice. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
That's pretty funny.
Are you mumbling about? Isn't this sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool? With a true heart and focused mind, here I come. Strike while the iron is hot. Rock shattering slash. Yes, you.
So we're doing this in slow mo. That's because this is the first time seeing like March with like this stuff.
Strike with heart. I could take 10 of you.
So like the buff doesn't go away, right? Yeah, it's unlimited. I don't know, I never actually looked at Yanchin's sword like that. That actually looks sick.
I'll melt it all down.
many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
You'll make good practice. Yeah! Oh, I get it! Alright, check out this move. Show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch this!
Ugh. Within the self, not the sword.
Slap!
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
That was pretty sick. Wish I could use my actual team. But you know.
I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing lawful swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, it's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing dooming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on her strength.
Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility, so what's more important than footwork?
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Theorist? You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7th.
Aww.
Thus begins the journey of March 7th sword training. This is gonna be a treat. Tread on a brand new path, the hunt for March. New path, the hunt, unlocked. So she can go back to her preservation form. This is such a cool system though. Like, that's such a sick system. I mean, obviously. I think I might have to de-equip everything from the other path. Alright, well, I already had stuff prepared aside. Get the fuck off this lake, Hunzila. You're no longer good. Can I grab the other pieces here? Oh, so they already have recommended relics now. Oh, never mind. How nice. I was like, oh, they already have the recommended relics for her, even though I already know what they are. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Let me do that, and then we put the... Where is it? Right here. That's the other one. Alright, let me actually put this as actual Hunt March. Because this is technically her best set. Okay, I kind of like they have like this different system now. Yeah, so let's grab the pieces I had put aside. Unfortunately, I need more crit rate. I'm lacking a little bit in that department. I'm like need a smidge more crit rate, and I can get it if I get the boots leveled. Yeah, so I'm like 65, and I need 70 crit rate to get the max benefit of the Radiant arena set for this one. I need 70 crit rate, which if I can get speed boots with crit rate on it, like that'd literally be the piece to have. Because this has 11. This has 8. Which I could just roll a better one, and then this has 6. I mean, this could also roll better, but this needs crit rate on it as well. This has some, but this also has 18 crit damage. This has 11. That's crit damage, crit rate, attack, speed. Like, yeah, the pieces could be better, but I think that's okay. Because I'm about to get more crit damage anyway. Double check all my pieces. Yeah, I don't think it's better than that. Actually, that has crit damage on it. Look, that's got crit stats, but it's attack percent. I don't want attack percent. I need speed. Yeah, I'll look for some later. And I think all her trace stuff is crit damage. I do actually need to farm some stuff like this. I can grab a few of these right now. Alright, I kind of need to get those as well. Where's the action advance? Wait, I need fucking the Echo of the Destroyer? Oh, cringe. God damn it. What do I recommend? Her basic, interesting. Surprised it's not a skill. Level this all up equally. To continue, I'm going to do the Echo of War first. If I go do the Echo of War, will it take me out of the story? I think it takes me out of the story. I guess I'll have to... Time marches on and days turn to more.
Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom-Pom, we're all good here on the Xianzhou Luofu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going?
Oh, this is kind of sick. I'm screenshotting. Okay, that's just gonna look sick.
As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag her into this, but she refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yanqing wouldn't have it.
There's no way he's gonna let
Didn't
him.
let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
Days and nights fly by in the Delve as the war dance fast approaches. Under the strict supervision of her two masters, March 7 trains tirelessly, almost developing tennis elbow? On that day, after the sword training,
Well done. Let's call it a day.
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Just you wait and see. I'll show off my skills in the ring and win a match. I'll make both of you proud.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
Oh, shut up!
It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, Masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades could improve your touch.
Oh, let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and
Was it
Julian generals
Jiao
were
Qiu?
supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out, the rumors are true. Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're... Oh, that's right! You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing!
this is Mr. Jiaochu.
This is Mr. Jiaoqiu, the healer
Jiao
working
Qiu.
for the general of the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Ah, got it. So, you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing. And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the General's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your training. I'll be on my way.
If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking earlier?
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If if you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered. It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients. Apprentice.
It's just, I'm getting hungry 3 times.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Are you a healer? Why are you talking about food?
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Senjo Yaoqing is called the Rancha School. It specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
So, you're the General's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death.
Seriously? Trying to save face in front of kids? Ugh.
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No?
This is called tumble dust. An extract from an exotic flower named Yapra.
Ugh. Is it poison?
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just 1 drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even long-life species cannot escape its effects. This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
That may be so, but still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to poison anyone.
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Picture this. 2 individuals. The one standing is full of malice.
He's trying to tell them something, but they're not understanding it.
Is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister? In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it integrity or treachery. In my eyes, their significance is negligible.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaoqiu. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
Well, then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest. So why are you so focused on it?
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights. The war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yuanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yun Li and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then, I'll give you all a tour.
Can I dip for a second? Fine.
Let's go.
Continue.
I'll
Continue the story.
Looks like a lot of other visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the Sky Splitter.
What's up, Mr. Jiao Cho?
No, it's nothing.
Do you see that airship in the distance? That's the Sky Splitter, the venue for the war dance ceremony.
It doesn't look all that impressive from this distance.
The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences. Tomorrow, when the bell rings and the ceremonial cannons roar, I'll be there representing the Cloud Knights of Xianzhou Luofu. Standing in the ring, ready to take on challengers from all over the cosmos. Since I was a kid, I've been training in swordplay and the art of war under the general. Every day, I'd swing my sword 10,000 times, and then thrust it 10,000 times. Repeating the process over and over. I understand that I'm not like other kids. I never envied the toys and freedom they all had. I never found sword practice boring or hard, even in the thick of battle. Facing down savage abominations, I never felt scared. Each day, I could feel myself getting stronger and stronger, and I racked up countless victories. It's the best feeling in the world. But then, I faced a really tough opponent. And just one slash shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces.
Jing Liu.
That's when I felt true fear for the first time. Maybe that's what Mr. Jiao Cho meant by life and death hinge on a singular moment. Every idea fades into nothingness. After that, I had to pick up the pieces and try to put myself back together. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to find my old happy self again. I often ask myself, why do I wield my sword? If defeat is inevitable, why do I continue to fight? Is it to reclaim the joy of victory? To meet the General's expectations? Or to secure my honor among the Cloud Knights? While the General could teach me the art of swordplay, he couldn't teach me why I should keep on going. He said the reason must come from within myself. I've been struggling to find that reason. But after talking with you, Mr. Jiao Chou, I think I already have that reason in mind. As a member of the Cloud Knights and the General's apprentice, I've had a weight on my shoulders. And I know there's still more to shoulder. But when I wield my sword, it feels like I'm letting go of everything. I love the feeling of giving it my all, facing any obstacle in front of me, pressing forward. That's why I wield my sword.
Oh, Yanqing. So young, yet so grown up. By the way, how old are you exactly?
Age doesn't really matter. All sword masters will understand how I feel.
I get it. Looks like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. So, how about you, Miss Yunli?
It's not polite to ask a girl her age, no matter which Xianzhou ship you're on.
I'm not asking your age. I'm asking.
Yeah, I was like, he's not asking
like
that.
Yanqing has.
You don't talk like a cook. You sound more like a TV host or something.
Need I repeat myself again? I'm a healer.
Well, I don't have a dream like Yanqing does. The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's Challenge is because I made a promise to my grandfather that I'd win the precious sword he's contributed to the war dance.
Sounds like that mind of yours is just filled with swords.
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind. My father was a craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming. Because of his foolishness, many innocent people fell victim to the cursed swords he forged. Since I was a kid, it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands. Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent. So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but want to take it away from them. Given that Yanqing is the war dance ringmaster, I'm stepping up to challenge him. To ensure the precious sword doesn't fall into the hands of an unworthy master.
Hey, what do you mean by an unworthy master?
I see. It's not easy for kids on the Juming either. Well, it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. I've saved countless Cloud Knights in my life, and there are plenty of exceptional warriors, just like the two of you.
What happened, Mr. Jiao Chou?
Oh, nothing. I was just reminded of some old friends and old tales. Judging from my professional perspective as a healer, both of you possess remarkable vitality. Your energies flow like raging fires and mighty gales. The upcoming fight will definitely be impressive.
Oh, I clicked the wrong button.
Well, we've seen the Sky Splitter and toured the Stargazer Navalia. I guess it's time to say goodbye for now.
too, you know.
It's getting late, Miss March. Unlike you lot, I'm a grown-up bound by responsibilities and duties. The tasks entrusted to me by the General won't complete themselves. By the way, Yanqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer Navalia?
Actually, this is a restricted area. But since you're all guests, I made an exception, so you could take a look around.
I understand. Well, I'll take my leave. I wish you both the best of luck in the ring tomorrow.
He waves and then leaves. Goodbye, Jiaochu.
Seriously? I just spent so much time thinking about my dream, but he didn't even ask me.
Now that we're done with our tour of the Sky Splitter, shall we continue with our training?
Why don't we take a day off?
What? You want to secretly practice swordplay by yourself? Dream on.
You know cramming before a fight never works out. For some reason, seeing the Sky Splitter has boosted my confidence. So, I've decided to conserve my strength for tomorrow. Alright, I'll take you out of the Stargazer Navalia.
Can I travel, please? Motherfucker! Sorry, I got turned around. I think you can go over this bridge. Yo. There's like no enemies here, just kind of interesting.
Oh, just shut up, Red Fang. This is not a beast ship. I need some time to take care of things.
You willingly donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission, dedicating yourself to our glorious cause. And now you're telling me you can't handle it? Do you realize how many ships we need?
I'm doing my best, all right? It takes time to figure all this out.
When the guns go off tomorrow, all eyes will be on it. That'll be our only chance.
How's that?
Who's there?
Who are you guys?
An impromptu inspection. Why are there outsiders loitering in Stargazer Navalia? And a bunch of kids at that.
Hey, kids. Didn't your parents ever tell you to stay away from the Stargazer Navalia? I know it's an automated facility, but it doesn't mean you can just break in and do what you want.
First of all, I'm an adult. Second, I didn't just break in.
Yeah, we flew here on a starskiff. Like, whoosh!
Well, I'm not trying to tell you off, but this place is off limits to the public, you know?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Plains.
Huh? Everhunt Plains? Yeah, sure. The big sis will take you there.
Shuha! You should have let me. Shh, the overhaul is done, and everything looks good. We should leave.
Could you repeat what you just said, Yanqing?
What did I say?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Plains.
Come on. Can't you read the room? Something is definitely off about the 3 people we just met.
Yeah, anyone could see that. I just wanted to hear you say it again. That pink-haired fox tried to say something. I'm pretty sure he sensed something fishy. Since he's not familiar with this place, he just dropped us a hint. But you didn't seem to be paying attention at all.
I knew that from the beginning.
Ching at all. That's really weird.
What? Is he famous on the Luofu or something? Not even the Cloud Knights on the Zhuming, who all know my glorious name, might recognize my face.
You have a point.
A Cloud Knight, a member from the Skyfaring Commission, and a craftsman. They're from various departments, and the reason for the overhaul seems legit. But one of them blurted out some weird language just now. Did you hear that? I have a feeling that if we secretly tail them, we'll definitely catch these guys in the act. Follow my lead, and be careful not to blow our cover.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them.
Create objectives in the top left corner in the photo shoot interface. When all the photo shot requirements are met, you can press the shutter to complete the shot.
We should have just killed those lowly beasts. Those little brats won't take up much space. There are boxes all over this place. Just dump them into one and no one will notice.
Damn.
Cut the theatrics, Gulak. Even the slightest slip-up could interfere with Lord Moktok's plans.
So where are we heading next?
To check the freight skiffs. We've got a lot of preparations to do. Also, don't forget to take those crates with you. Weapons, supplies. We've got to be well prepared. Otherwise, we're screwed.
So, are they smugglers? What exactly are they up to?
I have no clue. They seem to be moving those crates. I've got an idea. We can hide inside the crates and follow them.
Take advantage of the temporary absence of the group. You cautiously approach a crate and crawl inside.
So cramped in here.
I can hardly breathe.
Just hang in there.
You hear footsteps pacing back and forth beside the crate. If someone were to open the crate at the moment, they would certainly catch you in the ridiculous hiding position. Fortunately, that doesn't happen. The floating mechanism at the bottom of the crate is activated. You feel it begin to drift slowly forward. After refusing the entire Amber era of holding breath in silence, you hear the sound of the crate touching down.
Let's just put the cargo fuel for now, all right? Then we'll move on to inspect the ships. Lord Moktok said that as soon as we're done, we're to board the freight skiff and leave this place.
Don't worry, I've changed the shipping schedule. You two, come with me.
Is it just me? I keep smelling that stench of lowly beasts everywhere we go.
Don't be so paranoid.
The departing footsteps sound like a signal, prompting you to breathe a sigh of relief.
Looks like they're planning to escape on the skiffs in Stargazer Navalia. They keep talking about their plans, but where do they come from? And what do they want to do on the Xianzhou?
They're definitely up to something bad. Wait, they disappeared. Let's catch up to them.
Tread softly. Breathe quietly. And make sure to keep an eye on them. Hide out of sight as soon as there's any sign of activity. Did he spot us? Quickly, hide!
Don't worry, I did.
Don't be so paranoid. We're running out of time. Get over here!
Shuhart, I'm coming!
They're leaving. We should catch up to them. Quickly! Watch out! They're on high alert! official uniforms, but I'm pretty sure they're not members of the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, or the Cloud Knights. This is way too suspicious.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them. That way, if they do anything bad, we'll have solid evidence against them.
Sorry about that, chat. I had to leave for a quick second. But we're back.
Look at this. A freight star skiff with enough room to fit at least 20 of my men. I'll let the others know and have them prepare more star skiffs. Once we're past the checkpoint, there will be beast ships waiting for us. Lord Moktok is ready. The revival of our ancient bloodline all hinges on this operation.
Sorry, I'm me and my friends hunt.
What did he just say? Beast ships?
Who's there? It's those brats! I told you to get rid of them, but you didn't listen, you idiot! Wipe them all out!
Oh shit.
Adusa! Die, you lowly beast!
Adusa! The fuck?
The dice have been cast. Bust.
Throw it on this motherfucker.
Or maybe I'll take it off.
Oh, we got the 7 too? Let's go.
No dirty tricks, alright? Huh?
You'll make good practice. Nice job!
Let the valuation begin. Liquidation!
Watch your head.
May song bring us victory. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Leskar, watch this!
Definitely gonna need some upgrades to that.
I could take
No dirty tricks, alright?
Easy, Numby.
How is this possible? How did these Boxians change their appearances like that?
They're not Boxians at all. They revealed their true form. They're Borisin, just like the bandits I defeated on the IPC ship.
Wait, that means...
The Borisons have intruded the CN show.
Well, how did the Borisin manage to infiltrate the CN show?
It's not just a simple disguise of wearing our clothing and shaving their whiskers. They're somehow able to alter their appearance to be indistinguishable from Foxians. They even have official IDs for the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, and even the Cloud Knights? Let me check this fake Cloud Knight's tag. Maybe it'll give us some clues. Lu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad? Wait!
What's the matter?
I encountered a patrol officer named Lu Jun before. It
Yeah,
was a few weeks ago, when we were transporting the Borison prisoners. They can forge official identities and move around the Xianzhou without raising suspicion. Oh no, this is bad.
Even worse. If you find one cockroach on the Express, it usually means...
There are more Borison hiding on the Xianzhou.
Ow.
I bet their plan is much bigger than just stealing information. We've got to report this to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Meanwhile, in the Seat of Divine Foresight. That's cool and all. I'll be back. Can I actually leave now to go do an Echo of War? Oh, I fucking can. Let's go. Alright, yeah, we'll continue here in a second. I need to get this. Wait, that's not the highest difficulty. There you go, that's the highest difficulty. Oh, this will be quick.
Oh, existence is unity.
Let's improvise.
You feeling yourself?
Like until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Some value, I suppose.
Fire sets in the seas of flame!
Stay in step. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
I thought that was the wrong one. Never mind.
This is more than a battle. Fight to live!
There's more to life.
Dreams do come true.
Firefly Type 4 in position. Sets in the seas of flame!
Take it.
Stand in position. Attack!
In the mood for another beating? Nice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Joining the battle.
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Eternal.
Stay in. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Sets in the seas of flame!
Let's improvise.
Fight to live! Sets in the seas of flame!
Take your dreams do come true.
There we go. Yeah, for him taking like hella increased damage in that. Alright, I think that should be enough for now. I shouldn't need that many. Cause I lost track of where March was for a second. Yeah, so there's the...
Never have enough skills. Let's train some more.
Yeah, there's the action advance. And now it can reduce the toughness of the opponent whose weakness type is the same as the Shifu's master, or the master's combat type. When breaking weakness, triggers the imaginary weakness break effect.
You can never have enough skills. Let's train some more.
Get some more crit damage. Alright, let's start upgrading some of the other stuff. So what is this one? When use enhanced basic attack, increase the master's crit damage by 60% and break effect by 36%. That's pretty good. I'm gonna spend my tears to get that.
Let's train some more.
And then let's just dump everything into the basic. Well, as much as I can. And then we should do the skill to increase the master's speed. So they take more turns. And then the talent, which increases the damage she does. Our summons immediately takes action and increases her damage she deals by 48%, yeah. Alright. Yeah, I pre-farmed just the relics. I didn't really pre-farm anything else. Well, this is the Lycon I was already planning to use. When the warrior is in battle for every 10 speed that exceeds 100, so we already have more than 100 already. So we're 135, so we get 30 additional. Increase the damage of our basic attack by 6%. So we got 18%, and at the same time increase the crit damage of the ultimate by 12%. So it just goes up to 38 right now. And I think she increases her speed even more, though. Yeah, that's another thing, too. When they follow either Destruction, Hunt, or Erudition, they deal additional damage based on equal to 50% of March's attack, so yeah. I thought I'm having a high attack stat in March. So would it be better to do attack percent sphere then? Instead of imaginary damage then? Wouldn't that be better then? Me thinks...
We did it! This is what they mean by no pain, no gain.
Hold on, I have to watch a quick video.
We did it! This is what they mean by no pain, no gain. We did it! This is what they mean by no pain, no gain. Let me see.
No, we will run imaginary orb, which makes sense.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Alright, sorry about that. Oh, so we can already start that. Yeah, so we can only, I think we can only get up to Eidolon 3 right now. Which still isn't bad. Because okay. Let's look at March 7th's Eidolons because she's FTP because it means we get all of them. Just ignore the light cone. So my sword stirs Starlight, which is automatic. When the master's on the field, increases March 7 speed by 10%, which is pretty simple. So whatever speed you add 10 to that, which means I'll get another stack of In the Night. Blade dances on Wave's flight. After the master uses their basic attack or skill to attack an enemy target, March will immediately launch a follow-up attack and deal imaginary damage equal to 60% of March 7's attack to the primary target of this attack. Additionally, she triggers corresponding effects based on their path and gains 1 point of charge if there is no primary target available to attack. Oh, sorry, she gains an extra stack of charge. If there is no primary target to attack, then attack a single random enemy instead. It can only be triggered once per turn. So you actually want high speed on her. And then, of course, this increases her skill and her basic attack, which is good because you want her basic attack to be high level. So I actually might go try to do that right now then. Yeah, fuck it, let's go do it right now. Fucking ignore the story. It's all about the story, but yet I'm over here fucking going to go do March 7th's Eidolons.
Let me stay here a little longer in this body.
Let's run as March. Since this technically was supposed to be. You know, we're finally gonna abandon Ratio, finally. I didn't enable the team. Because this is the part I'm really excited for, was Hut March. Because I kind of want the Eidolons. Weird paradox.
All right. Now that you're in position, Miss March, let's get this lesson started.
I'm not good at acting all master-like. Since Grandpa asked me to teach you swordplay, I won't hold back any secrets.
Oh, thank you so much, Masters. Oh, wait. Does this mean our training is only officially starting right now?
After all, we need to watch you practice for a few days before we can figure out how talented you are, right?
So, how'd I do, Master?
You're definitely talented, Miss March.
Hey, here you are. Did you hear that? These two masters just called me a swordplay genius. Oh, you're right. I almost got all excited for nothing.
I'm just speaking my mind. Trust me, you're really talented.
Did you hear that? I'm truly a genius.
BRB.
Swordplay requires rigorous training. Before we start, Miss March, you need to
Alright, we're
find a
back.
clear reason to keep you motivated while you train. It doesn't have to be something huge, but it needs to be clear.
In other words, even though you didn't exactly choose to be our apprentice, you still need to take the initiative during this learning process.
I once had the honor of learning swordplay from a master. She asked me why I started training at such a young age, why I wielded a sword. So, for our first lesson, I'd like to ask you the same question. Miss March, why do you wield your sword?
Why do I wield my sword? I wield my sword to take down my enemies. I mean, what other reason is there?
I
Not good
also
enough.
questioned that sword master about why she uses her sword, and she said, to vanquish my enemies, nothing more. Miss March, you gave a similar response, which shows you've got potential.
Sounds like if you want to defeat enemies, you can stick to your bow.
Best way to take down your enemy is with a blaster gun. I heard a hero say something like that in an immersia. He
What?
also mentioned that sword training can push a person's physical abilities to their ultimate limit.
Seems like you've seen your fair share of immersion, Miss March. But if you want my opinion, if your goal is self-improvement, you'll feel just as accomplished even if you put down the sword and go back to your bow.
Oh, come on. Don't listen to his empty talk.
Oh? Now I'm curious to hear what Master Yun Li has to say.
Let me ask you something, March. Do you have any specific goals for learning swordplay? Like achieving a certain ranking in the war dance, or maybe you want to defeat someone, like Yanqing, or me?
Who do I want to defeat? Her? Don Hung? Himeko? Or Mr. Yang?
If you can't think of anyone specific, why not set a simpler goal? Like, how many opponents do you want to defeat at once with a sword?
I'll fight 10.
10?
Oops, that just slipped out. It's actually another line from an immersia.
I'm sorry, Marge. There's only 5 enemies on the battlefield. That's the limit. I'm sorry.
No idea what you're talking about.
I think I figured out what's motivated March to learn swordplay.
So imagine if there was 10 enemies on a field instead of just 5.
Possibly be immersia about sword
Just
masters?
imagine, you would see how many fucking... Dude, oh my god, Jade would have a field day. It also would kill your fucking FPS, though.
Hey, now that you mention it, that actually makes sense. I'm super interested in Xianzhou immersia and novels. Even though I use a bow, almost all the great heroes in those immersia use swords. So I want to be a sword master too.
See?
Sounds like a great reason to stay motivated.
You agree, right? I mean, who wouldn't want to be a sword master?
Becoming a sword master who fights for justice and battles evil? Well, that's definitely a good reason to keep you motivated in swordplay training.
Now that you've both given your approval, I have another small request. I want to perform a tea ceremony to honor you as my masters. Remember, you'll need to tap the table a few times with your fingers.
Tea ceremony? Tap the table? Do we have to be so serious about accepting an apprentice for the first time?
Please? That's how those heroes in the immersia show their respect.
That's even more unnecessary.
Let's just stop wasting time. Just treat us to some milk tea. And then we can start our real swordplay training, okay?
Yeah! Alright, let's go. To the Sleepless Earl.
This is supposed to be about the damn story, but I'm doing fucking the event. But the event helps me with certain things too, so. My god. Why is there no path here? Wait, there is. Wait, what? Oh, it's right here. Imagine if the Trailblazer had like that same path system that March did, with like the way she does it though, because March's like path transformation is really cool. I wonder if Dan Heng will actually get something like that. No.
Hey, this is not how it's supposed to be, right?
Oh my fucking god! Not this motherfucker.
But you're not treating me like a guest at all. Seriously, am I not a guest?
This dude is just like a male Karen.
Dear guest.
Stop! Don't call me a guest. You're not even treating me as one. I want my tea just right. Not too hot, not too cold. But the tea you served was either freezing or scalding. Is this how you treat your guest on the Xianzhou? How fantastic! Your tea tastes like slop, and you even have the nerve to charge me for it. Are you trying to scam honest folks? And that name, the Sleepless Earl. It's so hard to remember. How about we give you a new plaque that says Xianzhou Slop? It suits this place better, don't you think?
Just give him a good beating.
You've gone too far.
Oh, who's that trying to be a hero?
It's me, March 7th. Cause more trouble and I'll show you who your mommy is. Sounded lame. Hey, say something for me.
Oh my god. There you go.
I'm the sword champion.
Never heard.
Not really.
Now scurry back to wherever you crawled out from.
Mr. Scott?
Oh, I want to beat his ass so bad again.
We've met before, and I suggest you stop causing trouble.
Trouble? Ha! I'm just giving some feedback as a regular customer.
You're not even a regular customer.
And now the Cloud Knights want to stop me from complaining about it? At this rate, who would want to ever come here for tea in the future?
A regular customer? You?
About to say.
What else would I be? The Xianzhou's prisoner?
Anyway,
A tourist.
you're trying to bully this young lady. You'd better watch out for the weapon in my hand.
Huh? Oh, that really scares me. Come on. You're not seriously trying to take my life with that piece of scrap metal, are you?
Scrap metal? This is my sword. I'm here to learn Xianzhou swordplay.
Swordplay? Oh, I get it now. It's just another kind of play, right? That explains why you're dressed like you're in a show. You're not even from the Xianzhou, so why bother learning their swordplay? If you're feeling unsafe, I can sell you an IPC mech.
Huh! As if anyone wants your junkyard scrap mechs.
No, those things are actually pieces of shit.
Oh, how marvelous! How about you show me then? Well, guess it's time to show these bumpkins something serious.
Please do. I'd rather fucking slice 1,000,000 of your mechs.
Just a reminder,
Oh, facts, though.
PC members, street fighting on the Xianzhou Luofu is prohibited.
Make any funny moves, and I'll smash that scrap metal.
Hey, relax. I know the rules. These are my subordinates. They got stuck here because of the transport ship incident, and they need to vent their frustration. In the end, it's all the Xianzhou's fault. Well, I can overlook the terrible tea, but now that you're questioning my security, I can't let it slide. After all, I have a courier business to run. With so many clients watching, that just wouldn't look too good now, would it? Instead of wasting your life learning useless swordplay, why not invest in our civilian mechs? Hmm? You'll have your master kneeling and begging for mercy in no time.
I really want to beat this man's ass.
Don't you dare insult Xianzhou swordplay like that. If you have the guts, I'll show your mechs what I can do.
Huh? A fight, you say? Now that you've thrown down the gauntlet, March 7th, I feel I'm obliged to accept your challenge. Say whatever you want, but once you've seen what our mechs can do, you'll be practically begging us for them. Oh, come on! How could I say no to a bet? So, I can see you're no master yet, March. But I'll play fair. You go back and learn swordplay from your teachers here, and in 15 days, I'll come find you and challenge you with my mechs.
Only 15 days? All right. Fine.
And if you lose, you'll have to bark like a dog in public and shout,
Oh, not this again.
"Swordplay is a total joke!" You'll stand at the entrance of our room alley and say it to everyone passing by. Oh, and if that's the case, just forget about your master and become my apprentice instead. I'll teach you how to pilot a mech.
And if I win?
I'll become your apprentice?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't like you.
Okay. If I lose, I'll squeal like a pig in public and say, IPC mechs are a total joke. And I'll even print that on every mech on the transport ship. Deal?
Ooh, I like that. Feels like this happened before.
Squealing isn't enough. You also need to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl and take back what you said about Xianzhou's swordplay.
Fine, fine. I get it. But you've got to actually beat me with that little scrap of metal first. You all heard it, right? We'll meet again in 15 days. Let's go.
I can't wait to beat his ass. He so deserves it. Fucking IPC male Karen.
Yes. Thank you all for your timely help. The shop facing a bit of flack from visitors is a minor issue, but Miss March's decisions to challenge him is serious. Oh, I feel responsible as if the shop has inconvenienced you.
Don't worry. I can't stand by and watch someone be bullied. I have to stand up against injustice, no matter what.
Not only do you speak like a hero from an Emersia, but you also have a kind heart. Your charisma has completely won me over, Miss March.
I'm not quite a hero.
Oh, I know you're here for the tea ceremony. Please, come inside.
Thanks for the invitation, but right now, I just want to focus on practicing swordplay. Masters, let's save the tea for later.
Sure, the tea can wait for now. However, I have a question, Miss March. How confident are you about the bet you just made?
I don't think March thought of it at all.
Come on, how could I possibly lose?
You're right. It seems she really hasn't considered anything. I don't see any issue with it. Let March give it a shot. As long as she trains diligently, I believe she can easily deal with that hunk of IPC scrap metal.
As long as she trains diligently.
I'm now filled with determination, Masters. I'll learn swordplay well and teach that guy a lesson. You're my most trusted friend. You'll be my assistant teacher and make sure I learn swordplay properly.
Do we get paid?
Hey, when have I ever treated you poorly?
You better give me Stella Jade.
Miss Teaching Assistant, let's go back and start the training now.
I better get paid in Stella Jade. That's all I'm saying. That's the true currency we want. You get that Stella Jade, and then we'll talk.
That IPC guy will show up in 15 days. I've got to become a swordmaster by then.
Becoming a swordmaster in a mere 15 days is quite challenging.
But we can't lose our momentum, Master Yunli.
Momentum alone will only keep you going for about 3 days. If you really want to stick with it, you need a solid plan.
No worries. I've found my professional teaching assistant to help me organize the lessons, so there won't be any problems.
You be so sure about me. No, I'll fuck it. I'll arrange him.
Rest assured, Masters. If not in me, at least place your faith in her, my trusty sidekick.
Miss March is really passionate about learning swordplay, and now she has a clear goal in mind. That's a good thing for her. There are many ways to defeat villains, but if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on self-improvement. I hope you will always remember this, Miss March.
Got it. It's all etched into my memory.
Since you've got that in mind, it's time for me to set some targets for you.
Please, go ahead, Master Yunli.
We'll have 3 exams during these 15 days. If you pass our tests, those pieces of IPC scrap won't stand a chance. But if you fail...
That would mean Yunli is a terrible teacher. And if that's the case, I hope you won't force yourself to take on the challenge, Miss March.
Hey! You are the terrible teacher here.
I understand. In the Emersia, the disciple and the master share both honor and disgrace. If the apprentice fails, the master loses face too.
Well, there aren't that many customs on the Xianzhou. I'm just worried about you getting hurt.
But as long as you practice diligently and pass the tests, we'll feel confident about your duel. Now, let's go back to the first question I asked you. I'm sure you found a reason to wield your sword, right, Miss March?
Absolutely! I wield my sword to become a hero. I want to fight for justice, punish the wicked, and make them quiver in fear and run away when they see me.
Then keep that fire burning, and learn with all your heart.
You haven't said much, Miss Teaching Assistant. Any suggestions before we officially start training?
There you go.
Twists? Like the ones in those Swordmaster novels? But I wonder what kind of unexpected twists I'll encounter.
Bump into a lonely ghost. Lonely ghost accidentally consume a divine elixir. Unlock an ingenious enigma. Or receive guidance from a sage. Receive... I don't know. Unless they accidentally consume a divine elixir.
It'd be pretty awesome if that actually happened. That's enough chit-chat for now. Don't forget to keep an eye on my swordplay practice.
Pass the first sword trial. Hello, Kayla. Days until sword trial 3. As a swordplay assistant, you'll be arranging March 7th swordplay session, helping her with mastering sword moves to prepare her to defeat Scott in 15 days. Miss March, the key to mastering the sword lies in understanding various sword moves. Cut the fluff. Let March get hands-on and learn a few sword moves directly. Swordplay is the very essence of all sword moves and can unleash immense power in combat. Let's start by setting a tiny goal. Learn the sword move, Cutting Cold. This is interesting. Okay. Set the swordplay as your learning goal, and you can check the required stats for mastering it. You can boost your stats by setting up targeted training sessions. Practice exactly what you need to improve. Which is strength, because it's going to be out of 150. So should I just do all strength? What if I just do that? It goes up to 36. I don't need any other stats right now. This is interesting. It's me, Wolf. You're lying. keep muttering those words. Do you even know what they mean? Absolutely not. I was like, but did she actually sleep? Training will consume mood. If my mood isn't good, efficiency will also decrease. Okay. Balancing work and rest is crucial. Press here to schedule an excursion to restore mood. It's gonna be interesting to learn everything. Alright, so it's up to do an excursion. So it shows 40, so it should do probably like one of those. Put it back up to full, and then do that again. Sword play sessions can take a lot of time. Press here to speed up the passage of time. A day spent sword training is always full of interesting stories.
What do you recommend?
Take the extra strength.
I learned so much today.
We're almost at the 150 mark. So I guess I just fucking go all in.
Jeez, I'm exhausted.
Oh, oops. Let me not do that.
Today should be a rest day.
Do that. There we go. So that'll put... That should be enough. I'll fight 10. Oh. Oh, you can get a bonus increase. That's pretty nice.
I learned so much today.
After improving the training level, training effects can will also be improved. Okay. So now we got level 2 strength training now. And it also means we've now gotten the new move. Marge's progress is incredible. Already qualified to fully master Cutting Cold. Of course, let me fully grasp it. Next goal is to build on this move, and then the next level of swordplay. Which means we need 100 tenacity as well, along with 500 strength. Jesus! So which means we need to start leveling up some tenacity, which is this one right here. So let's do some tenacity build up. Do another excursion. Level 2 training. Ease. True. This is an interesting event though. I kinda like this. The face. That's fast strong. Alright, so we can get another thing here. The 30 mood, I'd go over the limit, so that wouldn't be worth it. I do need more tenacity, so I think I'll take the tenacity increase. So, to spend the night analyzing combat strategies.
I don't think so.
There you go. Alright, so now we have to do a sword trial, right?
Today, you'll face your first test. It's all about the basics.
Oh, I know. It's a float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right?
That's boxing, but close enough, I guess.
Grasping the basics is crucial to mastering swordplay, Miss March. Focus on wielding your sword properly, making your thrusts swift and strikes brisk.
And parries should be fluid and nimble. Got it. See? Even March is getting bored of your rambling. But I'm actually not bored at all.
Miss March is still a novice, so I'm giving her some tips on the basics to help her better understand them. Neglecting the basics will only make you vulnerable in a fight. Even for an extraordinary sword master like you, Yunli.
Just focus on your teaching. Why bring me into this?
What? Didn't General Huyan offer you any guidance?
Looks like your general hasn't told you to stop hopping around like a sparrow in a fight, huh?
Oh. Let's focus on the test.
Miss March has been learning the basics of swordplay, and now it's time to put her knowledge to the test.
Unsheath your swords and show me what you've got, March.
Oh, do I actually fight you, me?
There's a test
Oh.
today, right?
The sword trial must be completed by March 7th alone. Oh, fuck. The entire battle will proceed automatically, and no assistance from team members is allowed. What the fuck? That's the whole point of her kit. The higher her sword art ascension ranks, the easier it will be to pass the trial. Oh, God. What if I fail? It's an auto battle. So I can't do anything.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Lescar, Wasp,
Fuck that guy in particular.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Lescar, Wasp,
I hope she did that on a different target. Miss March, keep practicing and become a true sword master. Oh, yeah, plus 10 to all stats. Pretty nice. And I think the mood fully restores too.
Looks like I passed the test, right? Yeah. Well done. You passed with flying colors. Great. Hey, hurry up and congratulate me.
Nah, don't get cocky. Still got 2 more tests.
Jeez, you sound just like those parents on the Xian show. Can't I get some praise now?
You're amazing, March. You mastered the basics.
I couldn't have done it without my masters and you, Miss Tifa. So
I wish that was more sarcasm.
take on that IPC guy now. What would you say are my chances?
No, that's my name. I named the character that.
You already have a martial arts background and plenty of real combat experience. With swordplay guidance from me and Yun Li, if you were to challenge...
It's whatever the Trailblazer is. The Trailblazer is whatever name you decide, so I put 0. Because that's also my name that people are going to see for
Wouldn't stand a chance.
my friends list in-game.
Right.
No
Yeah.
chance? Hey, are you trying to crush my confidence?
It is my character.
The kind of girl who performs better when I'm showered with praise, just so you know.
Mm-hmm. If you stand a chance if you used your bow. When you're taking a break, the mechs are still training. No, they're not. Arm Match can totally crush those mechs even with one hand tied behind her back. That's definitely not true.
Wait, are you saying my swordplay still isn't good enough?
Indeed.
I thought teaching March was just something of a hobby. But now, actually seeing her progress gives me a sense of accomplishment.
Oh, really? So now you finally acknowledge her talent, Master Yun Li? Don't worry, Miss March. I've been serious about teaching you from the start.
Don't try to cause a rift between us. Every move and technique I taught March is straight from the Juming art of swordplay.
15 days of training is short, Miss March. Whether you pass or fail this test, I hope you'll continue with the basics, because that's your best shot at winning. After every test, the General would take me to the Artisanship Commission for sword maintenance. Let's go, Miss March. Today, I'll follow the General's example, as a way of acknowledging your progress.
Thank you, Master Yanqing.
Moments later, in a dark corner on the Luofu.
So, have you found any information about her?
Yeah.
That girl is one of the nameless on the Astral Express. Oh, she's no pushover. Don't you think this bet's a bit too risky?
Yeah, it is. So what? Have you seen those big shots in the strategic investment department? Do they ever make safe bets? She thinks she could fool me by...
Hey man, you're not Aventurine. Aventurine's on dumb luck.
the most powerful mech we've got.
Understood. Checking the inventory now.
Now I'm curious to see what this 15-day crash course apprentice is really capable of.
Passed the second sword trial. The other 4 days.
Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword.
Okay. A certain amount of enemy's defense. Here's the damage dealt by sword chi. I'm cutting cold. Interesting, interesting. I guess let's just continue. March 7th is frustrated about how to improve her swordplay, but then kind of a familiar figure. Oh, it's Huohuo. Long time no see, Trailblazer in March 7th. Busting ghosts. A few Helibus related jobs them before that they've been replaced with other matters. It's been quite a while. What are you doing here? I'm taking a break at Starskiff Haven, just watching the Starskiff sail one by one. It's really relaxing. Being a 10 Lords Commission judge is pretty stressful too, but I bet. 2. Have you ever run into something been weighing heavily on your mind, Miss March? I started picking up Xianshou's swordplay, so there's been academic stress and social stress around the matter of the oncoming duel between March 7th and the IPC Busybody. I think I get the gist of it. It's not easy trying to master a school's swordplay in such a short time. No wonder Miss March 7th is stressed out. I know some evil warding swordplay, so if you need some help... You can't even hold your sword steady. Don't you think you're overestimating your skills? Sure, I can't hold it steady, but I'm better than you. You don't even have hands. Oh, the timid Fry. Fry's got a sharp tongue. If you were in the war dance ring and I possessed you, you have to try really hard to lose to that brat from the seat of divine foresight. Shang-Chi is really powerful. You sure you aren't just blowing smoke, Mr. Tail? As long as I possess someone of extraordinary caliber and absorb the person's memories and emotions, I can master the exact same technique. Is that the fastest way to do it if you want to learn that brat's swordplay? No. I won't undo the seal. Tisk. I guess your desire to help your friend is only worth this much. Thank you both for looking out for me, Trailblazer. I wonder what you think about this shortcut. No shortcuts when it comes to learning. That's our tutor for you. You're spot on when Mr. Tail leaves me, I'll be left with nothing. That goes against the fundamentals of swordplay training. You also think it's a bad idea, right, Miss March? Bah. And here I was trying to be nice. Even if you wanted it, I wouldn't help you now. Madame Hanya just sent over a zombie case. Looks like break time's over. We'll talk again, Miss March. Catch you later. After giving some thought, I think there's something to be gleaned from Mr. Tail's suggestion. When I see Huohuo again, I should ask for advice from both her and Mr. Tail. Huohuo will provide 2 assist effects every day. What the fuck does that mean? During sword training, March 7 can receive assistance from companions, enhancing the efficiency of training and excursions. Oh, okay. Starting today... I skipped that, whoops. So increase strength and tenacity training. Here's tenacity, because it's further behind. Training or excursion activities that satisfy the assist effect will be highlighted. Oh, we gotta do an excursion today. Okay, so it is only just one. Yeah, fuck it. Always full of interesting stories.
How should I go about this?
I mean, plus 10 mood, plus 10 tenacity is pretty decent. I think it's better than just having plus 5 more tenacity or plus 20 more mood. But the mood is also pretty good. I'm gonna take the mood and the tenacity. I think it's just a W overall. Okay, so now we got the 100 tenacity, so we're pretty good on that part. Increase mood consumption by 200% and efficiency by 400% when training for the first time. Fuck yeah. Alright, can we get the next one? It's 150. So we need a lot more. Alright, up to sword training. Yeah, because that'll give us a big boost. Excursion again. And more sword training. More strength training. Get that mood up, because this will take a lot of mood. But at the same time, it also... Ooh! We got the double... The double increase on that too is really good. Yeah, 354 now. R7 gave up letting the Heliobus absorb emotions in exchange for sword skills. Just then, Huohuo was leaving because of a certain zombie-related case. Oh, that's the Trailblazer. Miss March 7th too. Oh, why do you look so dazed? We found 2 zombies near Fixtral Garden recently. Well, zombies might not just be the right word. The victims had no Heliobus traces on them, nor obvious external injuries, but they kept repeating some strange behavior. Oh, interesting. Miss March 7th, please don't patronize me. It's a side effect from being scared. Silly. That could only mean that it's a cyber zombie. No. Not everything will suddenly make sense just because you tap the word cyber in front of it. The person's still alive, so it's not very nice to call them a zombie. Just like when you and the Trailblazer formed the ghost hunting squad. Let's analyze this together. Next up, let's have resident expert Huohuo introduce the case. Okay. Something must click if we put our brains together. The first victim is a war dance combat registrant. Their muscles were rigid when they were discovered. Their arms were stretched out in front of them, and they were muttering all sorts of exercise rhymes. The second victim is also a war dance combat registrant. He's a former Cloud Knight, proficient at the spear. He was discovered practicing pole vaulting with a spear. The victims have something in common. They're both war dance contestants. It appears the culprit is expressly choosing war dance contestants as their targets. March 7's a participant too. So I'll be the next target then? You should give the analysis a rest first, and let us finish talking. Besides the fact that they were participants, they also had similar characteristics. They're both fools who went to Fixtral Garden to poke around after reading the message on the Lafu's ghostly grove. These victims believed the Fixtral Garden's vengeful gloom would temper their skills and decided to train here before their matches started, in some attempt to harness the worldly energies absorbed here. People still believe this mumbo-jumbo in this day and age. Finally, these two were shooed home by the Ten Lords Commission, Spiritfarer on duty, Uncle Jiu. they started acting funny the following day. Must be a Heliobus. I'm also guessing it's an escaped Heliobus that's up to no good. I think I've seen a similar story in Xianshu and Emerja. Does Uncle Jiyu have 2 disciples, and one of them got bitten by a zombie, and the other got charmed by a female ghost? Our Uncle Jiyu has no disciples. Cut down on your Emerja addiction and touch some grass! Yo, way. Nah, no way Mr. Tails said that touch some grass. This motherfucker. But since you want to join the war dance, you must be careful. Don't forget to contact me if anything happens. Good luck, Quaho. Hope you catch the culprit and close the case soon. Goodbye. Quaho scuttles off in a hurry. The Heliobus targets war dance contenders on purpose. How about we try our luck at Fictional Garden when we've got time? Might be able to help Quaho. Now available on an excursion. Increase dexterity and training. Increase the reward gained from performing the Midnight Paranormal Hunt excursion by... Yes. Let's do that. Starting from today, you can go out on a Midnight Paranormal Hunt together in Fictional Garden. Not only restores your mood, but also strengthens tenacity. Strength and tenacity stuff. Let's do that. And I gotta do a 41. Strength increase. Should probably do some other stat too.
What do you recommend?
I guess increase tenacity by 15. Such another worldly taste.
Time for your second test.
I don't know if I'm confident about
this time, and I'll be testing your ability to defeat enemies with unconventional moves. Grandpa always said that everything can be a sword, and that there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in this vast world. If you want to defeat your opponent, you'll need your own secret move.
Speaking of secret moves, I've prepared some flaming potent tea.
Huh? Is that the flaming potent tea from Arumali?
You got it! I saw this Emerja where the hero drank the flaming potent tea and started stumbling and shaking all over the place. But then he managed to defeat his father's murderer with his drunken swordplay.
Uh-oh. March, I don't think this is gonna go well.
Good example. Do you know how to do the drunken swordplay?
No. I figured I could just learn it by drinking flaming potent tea.
That's not how it works in real life, Miss March.
Unfortunately, no. You have any other tricks up your sleeve?
Absolutely. I've learned a lot from my adventures.
I've heard you've traveled a lot, Miss March. I'm excited to see how you incorporate your experiences into your swordplay moves.
Your opponent this time is similar to the IPC mechs. Unsheath your swords and give it everything you've got.
I think it's starting to become to the point where I should probably focus on other stats too.
I'm ready.
Oh, this motherfucker! I hate these things. But everything has an imaginary weakness. So the dread is so annoying. Oh, that did like no damage. Oh, he's actually getting shit on. That move's annoying.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Leskar, Wasp, Jet!
The fact that he covers his weakness up too is actually really annoying. You should go back into sanction mode. Get back to his regular mode. Well fought, March, as expected of my disciple. Huh? Shit, it worked.
Phew, that was tough. Those moves were pretty unconventional, but the way you've blended them into your swordplay was impressive. It's like you've developed your own unique style, Miss March. So, I thought you were just wasting your time traveling around with Yun Li's encouragement. It seems like it's paid off.
Well, looks like someone's finally seeing sense.
Thank you both for your guidance. So, did I pass the test?
Without a doubt. You aced it.
Awesome! Hey, Miss Teaching Assistant. Isn't it about
No.
time you showered me with praise?
You get the praise when you pass the next one.
Let's keep it relevant. This time's for now, next time's for later. No IOUs on praise.
Fine. There you go. There's your praise.
Modest this time. My skills have improved by leaps and bounds.
General Jing Yuan once told me that everyone has the potential to be my master. Not just Cloud Knight instructors, but also artists and outsiders. Actually, I was once convinced by Guinaifen into swallowing a sword. That's definitely not something you learn from regular practice.
So, what do you think your odds are, March?
Maybe around 30 or 40%?
Wow, you have such low confidence. Yeah, he don't. What's up?
Well, I've gained a deeper understanding of swordplay, and I'm more aware of my own strengths now. By the way, in those Emersia stories, the sword masters always hide their true strength before a decisive battle.
And those who boast they win usually end up losing. So did you just randomly throw out a number for your odds?
Oh, you got me.
God, I fucking knew it.
I can tell that you still need some time to master your swordplay. But you did pretty well. Milk tea is on me today.
Yeah!
No one's laying in a dark corner on the LeFou. Back in Arm Alley.
The progress report on the Nameless Girl's sword training is complete. What should I do now, Specialist Scott?
Huh? Are you being sarcastic or something?
I mean, don't I have other important tasks to do? It feels like a bit of a waste of time to keep tabs on some random girl's swordplay training.
A waste of time? No! This is about safeguarding the reputation of the IPC, honor of the Ember Lord. Are you saying that March 7th can actually take down an Arumaton from the Artisanship Commission with a sword? Come on, an Arumaton is no match for our state of
Should I bring out Acheron?
Go and strengthen our mechs even further. I refuse to believe that little sliver of metal can actually challenge our cutting-edge technology.
But the armor's already pretty thick.
No, it's not enough. Reinforce it more. If I lose face, it's like losing face for the IPC and the Ember Lord. Can we afford to let that happen?
Understood.
Bruh, I wish I could so badly bring my Acheron team just to annihilate his mechs. Just to show them how shit they are. Then again, Acheron's a different case. Sure. And then I'll do that with a little bit of this to gain. Oh. Let's do that and then do that. Yeah. Alright, hold on. We got some more points. So what do we get now? Learns sword move Molten Lapis. Has a chance to be triggered at the start of the turn. Unleashes powerful sword pressure via miasmic conflagration. Dealing damage to a single enemy target.
Another step closer to star-crazing Glass Greatsword.
Alright. We're really close to 500 strength. Oh. Inspiration. Double that shit.
What do you recommend?
I think I'm going on excursion the next day. Because I go to excursion anyway, so the mood will still be good. Alright.
So much today.
It was worth it. Someone thinks the culprit is hidden in the Fixtral Garden. Upon the result of the zombie case, you and March 7th arrive in the Fixtral Garden in the middle of the night. Specifically on attacking Wardan's customs, expect a new encounter. Wow, this is amazing. You got a spiritual light gushing out of your crown. To have the physique of a martial prodigy at such a young age. You're a martial genius who only appears out once in a century. I was just get deal with this. I'm on high alert right now. As long as you let me attach to you, your core Mirrodins will be instantly activated, allowing you to attain a century's worth of effort in no time. Victory at the Wardens will be a cakewalk. Trying to appeal to my competitive spirit? No can do. Stop cowering in the shadows and show yourself. Fine, you got me. Honestly though, I'm master of all martial arts across all schools. Just let me touch your head and I'll be able to impart all my skills to you in the blink of an eye. At what price? I don't suppose it's becoming a zombie and sputtering gibberish, is it? Forget it, I'm not learning any of that. You don't want to. I'm afraid that's all up to you. I give my lessons free of charge. You have no choice but to learn them. All March 7th can see before her is darkness. Countless martial arts of myriad unarmed styles are all surging into her mind. Fortunately, though, not a single move is related to swordplay. Fear not, Miss March, here I come. I was almost too late. Thank goodness you were here. Well, has that overly enthusiastic Heliobas been subdued? Yes, I've subdued the vagrant Heliobas in the Lunumbra Gourd. Ugh. I suddenly can't move my arms and legs. I'll apply a talisman on you, and then you need to have a good rest. Sometime later. I think we've gotten to the bottom of that zombie mystery. The Heliobas preyed on the competitive will of the contenders to channel all of its martial mantras into their mind. How to raise your arms and legs, how to move your body, infinite information surging into your mind, non-stop. A pity we're not like Heliobi. Such a massive magnitude of information will only overload our minds and render us immobile. It's kind of like what Gojo does with his domain expansion, with the infinite domain expansion that Gojo has in Jujutsu Kaisen, where it kind of overloads the sense of the person's mind with infinite information. That's essentially what that is. Path of learning isn't a one-way street. I personally learned that painful lesson. What happened was not learning at all. It was nothing more than sheer mind shock. Now that you've recovered, I should be getting back to seal this Heliobas. We'll meet again. Goodbye, Huo. Scuttles off in a hurry. I think I'm spending some time with Huo today, but she's got stuff to do. Let's chat again next time. He's draining me and possessed by a Heliobas. Let's go grab something tasty to eat. And now Huo's effects have been enhanced. Hey, let's go. Every action additionally increases strength and tenacity by 9 when performed for the first time. Increases move consumption by 300%, efficiency by 500% when training for the first time today. Fuck yeah. Let's grab that. How bad is it? Holy! I mean, I guess I'll just keep going down the line. I should start increasing some other stats, though, too. We'll do that. We'll do this one time, and then I'll start increasing the other stats. Let's do that. Let's do a fixtural one. And then... let's do... still do the sword training to get a little bit more. And then we'll do tenacity. I guess tenacity again.
How should I go about this?
Let's take the tenacity and acuity. And now tenacity training has also increased. The Ten Lords Commission has sealed away the Heliobus, is always eager to act as a tutor. It won't be harming anyone anymore. The war dance participants who fell to its antics are also slowly recovering their senses. It's all thanks to you and the Trailblazer that this many Heliobi wars have been quelled. Thanks to you, Ho-Ho. No wonder you're a Ten Lords Commission judge. You had something you wished to say last time. It's about when Mr. Tail said that the memories of a swordplay practice can be channeled into me. I have to admit that I was tiniest bit tempted. Just a tiny bit. My idea is pretty decent, eh? Why don't I have Mr. Tail help me out then? To at least learn a move or two. But I was too embarrassed to admit it. No one can withstand the temptation of a shortcut. It's not really true. I mean, I still resisted it in the end. If I hadn't run into that Heliobus, I wouldn't have understood the sheer distance between my knowledge and mastery of swordplay. That's not a shortcut to learning swordplay at all. But I don't know, weird. Alright, I'm back. After having to deal with my stepdad. Let us continue. Let's read his partisans. I'll learn the safer method of the gardener's message here. Then I can shove non-existent swordplay memories into your mind. In that case, would you still refuse? I might still have to decline. I'm going to put my own thought into and experience it myself to eventually turn Master Yanqing's sword and Master Yunli's sword into March 7th sword.
What's the name of that green fox version of Ghastly?
Oh, this Mr. Tail. He's Mr. Tail.
Thank you.
He's also got a brand new VA from the first time he came out. Actually, both characters have new VAs now. He's gonna start playing my art. Train even harder at your swordplay. Matter. Going to provide rare assistant effects. Okay.
Don't deviate. Keep focusing your stats. It's worked so far.
Ejection condition increases. I mean, I just like this. How bad does this? Yeah, the mood goes down tremendously.
He. Boba tea for me.
Oh, okay. I feel like I actually do some other.
Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword.
Okay, yeah. So I need to actually start increasing some other levels. Alright, we'll do it this one time, and that should be close to good enough. And the double, so plus 192. That's big. That actually might be enough. That's definitely enough strength now.
Before we start the test, there's something I need to tell you, Miss March. I've received a challenge letter from Scott. He's made thorough preparations, contacting the Realm Keeping Commission, and getting approval for a martial arts exchange event. He even chose Arumali as the venue. Seems like he has some connections there. However, according to the rules, the person receiving the challenge letter has the right to decline the challenge.
Declining would be like admitting defeat. Of course I'll accept it.
But before that, you need to pass the final test, the graduation exam.
Graduating already, March?
I'm surprised too. Well, it's not really graduation. It's just that the opponent for this exam is your master, Yanqing.
When General Jing Yuan was teaching me swordplay, he used to personally spar with me during crucial moments to assess my skills.
After all, the master should be the one who is most aware of their students' strengths and weaknesses. But
Oh boy.
Master Yanqing, facing you in a duel, do I really stand a chance?
How will we ever find out if you don't even try? Are you only scared because I'm your opponent, Miss March?
Unsheath your swords and get ready, Miss March. The duel starts now. Final test. I'm a little nervous. Come on, March 7th. You got this.
Oh, there's a battle leading up to it too.
Okay, they didn't say that part. Kind of cheating.
I know. What the fuck, bro?
You will face me after I've tied you out with my other apprentices.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Leskar, watch it!
You're all in on it.
The pose at the end is part of the technique.
Yeah. I wish I targeted the other sword.
I'm just warming up.
The really bad part is the other sword's not getting hit yet. So I can't. His weakness is not being exposed. There you go.
Cut through the ranks. Come get me.
Not a fucking kid.
You're all in on it. Punish evil.
Not very sportsmanlike. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Leskar, watch it!
I failed.
We're not taking on 10 opponents. Not without a full team.
Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March. You've passed the exam.
Oh,
Don't deviate from the pattern.
I get your point, but this isn't the time for deflections. Quickly, say something nice about me.
Congratulations, you are now officially a member of the Bested Yanqing Club.
Actually, I didn't defeat Master Yanqing.
He was holding back.
Your swordplay skills, you can effortlessly take down IPC Max, March.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident too.
But looking back, haven't you learned something more important than just swordplay?
Yeah, I've not only learned swordplay from masters, but I've also met a bunch of people and gained a lot of insights from
Who the fuck's a bunch of people? We talked to Ho-Ho, that was it.
Those experiences will nourish your sword skills. It's just like
Talked to Ho-Ho and Mr. Tail.
learning swordplay in the vast world.
That actually makes sense. Now, I'd
Oh.
love to hear your suggestions
What the fuck?
on how to defeat Scott.
That was weird. It took me out of the thing.
What? What is this?
I can call upon Ho-Ho. Nah, that's cheating. I'm not doing that. Hello, Tiff.
Hello. Tiff, log in, get your thing.
Yeah, just transfer.
I'll show Scott the power of the Xianzhou sword.
You told me to tell you that.
I remember Yanqing once said, there are many ways to defeat villains.
Also do some calculations on how much you need and to see if you can earn it.
Focus on self-improvement.
The minimum you can earn per day is 80
Hero you've always dreamed of?
per daily.
Yes, absolutely.
The core
Great
that
hero
ability
within
brothers
me
are
is
not being
definitely
plugging
up to the
on.
task.
I realize you're giving me headbutts, but still, don't headbutt the core.
Zero's training this Boba Tea girl to be a master swordsman.
So how do I get the Eidolons?
Well, if it isn't our hero, March 7th.
I'm not hiding or backing down. You challenged me, and I'm here to accept it.
Also, there are no V-Bunk commissions today.
Why pick Arum Alley of all places? It's packed with tourists around, and it'd be bad if someone got hurt.
Why
Cry?
Arum Alley? Well, your buddy knows the answer to that.
Yeah, this is the place where you lost your bet and barked like a dog in front of everyone.
I can't deny it. That fateful day left a mark on me. That's why I chose
Yeah.
this place. I want to show all those people who laughed at me that I can stand on my own 2 feet again. They'll be like, what? That Scott is back again? What's he got up to this time? They'll see that I, Scott, who was once shamed in front of everyone, is back in Aurum Alley to restore his honor. They'll see that it won't be me squealing like a pig today, but you.
I am the right person.
No, I want to enact revenge on the entirety of Aurum Alley.
But then, wait, where does bullying the owner of the Sleepless Earl fit in with all of this?
If you're playing, I'll join.
Look, I have my principles. I refuse to spend my life haunted by what happened in Aurum Alley. Do you think I'm just some sort of IPC small fry?
Yes, you are.
I've been patient for so long, just waiting for the right moment. I don't care about proving my greatness. It's about showing everyone in Aurum Alley that I will reclaim what was taken from me.
It's the next best thing. It's the next best thing.
You won't.
I've been keeping an eye on you. Seriously, do you really believe that you, a rookie who's only been learning swordplay for 15 days, can defeat my invincible mechs? Dream on! Enough with the talk. Let's get down to business, boys.
Once you bite the dust, you'll know what I'm capable of.
Oh, wait. This is really bad, actually. What the f-
Not very sportsmanlike.
Actually, it might be an issue. Monka W.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this! Not very sportsmanlike.
How much damage is doing?
Now watch this! Yeah! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
No. Now we can.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
Yeah, shit on.
Not very sportsmanlike.
Never mind. March had that under control.
You pathetic losers! How did you all lose to that rookie?
Hey, stop blaming others. Didn't you lose to me too?
So, does that mean
Mm.
no way? This can't be happening! How could a tiny piece of scrap metal defeat the IPC's mechs? You guys must have cheated! This doesn't count! I demand a rematch!
Scrap metal, huh? The key to victory is never the weapon. It's the person wielding it.
Pick one.
Okay, up here. Oh, the other one's better.
Let's not forget the bat.
Let's not forget our bet.
Enough! Fine. I've done this before anyway. I apologize. I want to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl. It's my fault for causing trouble, making a scene on purpose.
Squealing like a pig part.
Yeah. Don't forget the squealing.
Make him squeal! Make him squeal!
Hold on a sec. I want to get this on video.
It's happening all over again. All right, but before I squeal like a pig, there's something else I want to say. IPC mechs are a total joke. Oink! Oink, oink. Oink. Oink, oink. Oink.
He didn't do a very good pig impression.
No, he didn't, but it was still funny.
And you could have cheated?
I could have.
That would have been underwhelming.
Where would they be coming up from?
Truly.
Oh,
But I did not. So,
Start with the good stuff. Compliments make me better, so remember to say lots of nice things.
fucking Silverwolf is on this?
If I'll tell you where they won't be coming from. East.
okay. Won't be coming from. Okay. Go. Rope and electrical, like, nothing.
Do you mean twine?
Yes.
What kind?
The fine.
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out.
That was a lot. Okay, they are on their way.
I'll fight 10. That's enough training for today.
No.
Okay. Okay, I will be right there.
Oh, okay. So it's literally the same stuff, but I can just different person as like an assistant trainee as well. Interesting.
You get paid to work. We don't.
Interesting. And then this allows us to have the Divination Commission as a excursion as well. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here, because I'm gonna be doing this event for a while. And it's basically the same thing over and over again, just with a different partner. So, maybe I'll pick up the stream when I actually do the story portion of the game. For now, though, we'll call it quits here. Adios for now.